Tiger's putting. Again, I think revolutionary. I mean, when I was young, Dave Pell said straight back and straight through, rock the shoulders. That's what everybody tried to do. And maybe I'm exaggerating, but that was my life experience at the University of Illinois with, NCAA level players. And as a young pro, it was back and through and back and through and back and through. And, the putter should swing on an arc. I mean, it's very clear that because the golf shaft's on a 20-degree angle on average, as you turn the shoulders and swing your arms, the putter should open and close.
Yeah, just think of it like a 7-iron, everybody. I mean, when you swing your 7-iron, it moves around your body because the shaft's at an angle. And the exact same thing is true when you putt. When you actually swing a putter back.
I must have been an idiot thinking straight back. All of us must have been. When that was being taught, I mean, didn't anyone think, hey, the shaft's on an angle, there should be an arc to this? I sure didn't.
Well, the answer is engineers eventually went, hold on a second, and then it clued in, right? Because the logic of straight back and straight through, I can understand where it comes from. If you keep the head on a perfect line and the face stays square at all moments, in theory, you should hit a perfect putt.
But it's not a natural motion.
No, that's the problem, right? Because if you're swinging the head straight back because of that angle, the shaft is bowing out.
I swear to God, Jake, I graduated college in 1987. I can still remember Tiger saying, I'm releasing the toe of the putter. This is probably U.S. amateur time.
Yeah.
And I was barely teaching at the time, late 80s, early 90s. I was just starting.
What must have sounded?
And I'm like, release the putter. What is he talking about? He releases the putter, But I just think that we just didn't understand, the absolute motion of the putting stroke, but Tiger sure did. And that idea of, that natural flow of the putter, where it's just allowed to swing a little open going back. Now, the face should stay square to the path.
Yes.
So if the path is on a slight arc, we want the face to stay square. We're not giving people a free rein to flip their forearms around or use their wrists.
No, for the same reason we just said that's bad in a full swing. The more that you have to roll your wrists inherently at impact in any strike of the golf ball, the less consistent you're going to be. The example I use is it's like a cowboy walking through a saloon door that's swinging too quickly. You might occasionally get your ass hit and fall over. Right? If you can keep your hands as simple as possible.
How long did it take you to come up with that one? The saloon door one, because it seems like a go-to.
I don't know. It's a
go-to one.
I use it a lot. I don't know when I came up with it, but I like it.
Well, the other thing about releasing the putter head and letting it flow is you have to be very soft in your putter grip, which I think is another thing we teach. Any tension in the hands is a killer. And Tiger does a lot of his practicing. He always does a gate drill. He'll have a tee on the toe and the heel, so he keeps his path and really focused on it being in the exact spot at impact it was addressed. To hit the ball in the same spot. Oh, my God, did you see on Twitter, there was a picture of his putter face. There's a wear mark.
On the middle of the putter face.
Oh, my God. I mean, how many putts would you have to hit with the force of a putt? Like you're just barely touching the ball to create a wear mark on a putter. How many millions and millions? It's like erosion on river rock, right? Water has to flow over that rock forever to smooth the edges.
It's actually
he's got a wear mark on his putter face. But so he does that. The little gate thing, you put a little tee or even a little inside in the winter, something just outside the toe and just outside the heel at impact or at address to make sure you come through on the exact same path. And he also putts a lot with one hand. And you can putt with your back, your trailing arm, or your lead arm. But when you just swing the putter with one arm or the other, it really allows it to open and close. It's very hard to manipulate it and keep it, either keep it straight back, straight through, or to not let the toe flow open and closed a little bit. And I just think the way Tiger lets the putter release, and one of the most amazing things to me is in a situation where I might have poop, streaming down the back of my leg because a billion people are watching me try to make a putt, that he is still so relaxed, no tension in the hands, and lets the putter flow open and flow closed under that degree of pressure. That really tells you how emotionally strong and incredible he is. That, we've seen a lot of guys miss 3-foot putts under pressure because they're nervous and the hands get a little tighter and they force the putter. Tiger just never lets that happen, even under the most immense pressure possible.
That's why we say there's so much more artistry in putting than it feels like there is in the rest of the golf
softness,
swing, right?
There's more softness.
You have to be able to almost feel like you're flowing the ball into the hole. There's sound philosophical and cheesy, a connection to you and the turf of getting that ball to roll as quickly as you can through a technically good stroke, and then make the ball go in the hole. And that's why it always felt to me, watching it growing up, that Tiger was willing the ball in. Like when it was Tiger Woods, you'd stand there and go, well, yeah, of course he's going to make it.
I
Like
know.
his will is
But he
so...
knew it. He knew it. What's the line there? It was about Nicholas from Wise Cup. He knew he'd make it. We knew he'd make it, and we knew he'd make it. So he's unbeatable. You know, the irony there, though, there's a little irony there, Jake, in the fact that he never had rhythm problems putting. So that quickness from the top, that accordion dropping of the head, that getting stuck. I know, but you would think a guy who would his urge to hit is the flaw. Sometimes with that putter, he'd squeeze a little hard and pull it, or I can't remember too many. You ever remember any worm's eye view of Tiger's putt where he just pulled it badly because his right hand took over or something? Like, it's been an amazing 3 decades of consistency. One of the most unbelievable stats of Tiger, and then let's move on to Rory a little here, but there's a stat about him with the putts. It's something like from 99 to 05, he had, or 99 to 02, he had something like 1,500 putts and he missed 3 of them. 1,500 putts under 3 feet, 3 feet or shorter, and he missed 3 of them.
Yeah, and
here we go. From 2000, it's a little later actually. From 2002 to 2005, Woods had 1,540 putts from 3 feet on the PGA Tour. He only missed 3 of them. 3 out of 1,540. And a 3-foot putt is not a gimme. And PGA Tour pins are difficult and greens are slick. So you've got these sliders.
If you make any mistake and you don't hit the ball in your intended starting line, the ball could easily miss.
To get your wear mark on your putter. My putter will never have a wear mark on. I don't practice enough.
You change putters too much when you don't putt.
Yeah. And I don't think I hit the same spot as often. I mean, the consistency is remarkable.
Staggering.